Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4! We are playing as Germany, which is huge, currently in a war against France, and a couple of rebel groups did just pop in France over here. These are both very hard fortresses. They will take ages to siege that up, so I'm not immediately worried about it, although we can't just ignore it forever. We are going to be sieging these mountains here, which does have a risk, but we have lots of reinforcements around, so I'm not too scared. Again, they're going to try to make the move here. I wonder if... I don't know why the AI thinks that this is a good attack. I mean, we are light on infantry. That is true. But still, we've got a lot of reinforcements around. Actually, with vision distance... No, they'd be able to see that because it's next to their borders. Okay, they're lost. Oh. Okay, they brought a ton more troops. That changes a lot, actually. We're going to do a whole lot of force march to the front here. I didn't realize they'd be able to pack quite so many people in there. So we're going to reinforce that very heavily, because we're nearly done that siege, and I'd really prefer not to lose it. We do have still huge base morale, and I may not have needed... Well, again, I'm actually okay with burning extra military power because I'm way ahead of time on military tech. And in fact, the game keeps, like, sort of threatening me that I'm going to hit my max. Okay. Alright, so I did panic a little too much. But that could have been really bad. And early on in the war, we did go and get fueled a little bit too much by hubris and lost a bunch of little battles that we never needed to lose. And ended up costing us just a bunch of manpower that we didn't really need to... We shouldn't have had to worry about. So I'm just going to pull you back over there. And you, I'm just going to pull you back to, well, I guess Bordeaux as well, since the pathing still sucks here. You were building a spy network. Do we still have a spy network going on in France? No, right, of course not. But, yeah. Okay. Gonna deal with that. But France itself is very nearly done. So there's no reason to even start looking at peace deals yet. Not until we finish coring everything. Alright, you're still chill. Barcelona's ours. You know, wait over here. On the Siege of Labour. Okay. There's Gaia. And move you into there. You actually lost some of your cannons in that. Well, I don't know, or maybe our stacks are a little weird. It's possible. So Tyrol's been converted. Let's do Theodoro. So let's grab... I'm going to grab all the cannons, but I'm also going to grab a handful of infantry just to pad out the front lines and minimize some of the threats over there. 50% with France. Still waiting on those cores. They're so close, though, aren't they? There were, like, just a sliver left. Yeah, just a sliver. Okay, occupying into here. You'd be attacking me in the mountains. It's not like there's a fort there. We'll lose the prestige. It's been so nice sitting at +3 stability. So nice. Despite all the cultures that we've got, especially bringing in all the Russian stuff, yeah, we really do have to get rid of this little stain on our image. Despite, you know, the war exhaustion, well, we haven't gotten that much war exhaustion. We are sitting at very, very high stability. And it's kind of nice. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before they decide to go for realsies over there. So let's go ahead and swing you back over here. Well, they might have changed their mind. Ooh. Siege of the Pyrenees is done. If I move here, we will potentially start a battle. Am I okay with that? Oh, it's dry land. It's flat, and I've got massive superior numbers here. So yes, I'm totally... Oh, and it is going to go. So that's swell. That's an awkward path. I'm going to force move you. You're not going to be able to help. We'll have superior numbers. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Alright, there's all their cores. Excellent. We are going to deal with this battle here. And then we will start the first peace negotiation and see what's what. Oh, France is going to throw some more people in here. That actually might turn out bad after all. Probably not, but let's be safe. No, we definitely needed the extra reinforcements. Okay, so they decided to book it after that. How come you can't go from here to there? Oh, you can. Okay. So yes, just go there. Right, it's the way I clicked. I just realized I did that wrong, and it confused the game as to what order I wanted to do things in. So you're going to do that. You can move down there. And you can move over here. Okay, with that battle, let's take a quick look here and see what we might be able to get from France. Oh yeah, I still have to take care of these guys, but we got time for now. I don't think I have any particular preference as to what province we grab. Certainly going down the coast makes the more sense over here. I don't know if we can core all this stuff instantly. I guess so. If we can take it now, we can core it. So we can't core Maine right away, but then we could do it that way. Okay. So, yeah. Grabbing some warm weather ports would be nice, and then after that, it would be about making sure that we can reach. So something like this, something like that. Look at that. It's still only 48%, which is nuts. We want to take Paris at some point. Oh. Ooh, wow. So we're only 52% war score, but they're willing to give up a lot. So, I mean, we could peace out now for this. What does this do for overextension? 114. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Although it's not like it used to be in the olden days where it was really bad to go over 100 for any minute, but it's still pretty bad. We'll get a lot of bad events. I still want this so I can connect down to the coast here, because it's actually good for trade, but it's also quite good for naval stuff. I could leave Paris for another war, because then all of a sudden we could get just a sort of border that makes maybe a little bit more sense, you know, sort of creep forward here. Oh, and I could take this. I wouldn't be able to reach here by land. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's go back for Paris. Alright, well, this is a bit more border gory, but I think makes sense. So we get some coast down here. Because we can't grab Maine this one, you know what we're going to do? How come of all things Maine is the uncoreable? Like, cannot make it a core. Why can't I make everything else a core? Why can I make Berry a core, but not Maine? So I should grab Alençon, because next time I'll have all the options. And then I'm going to drop Dauphiné because it's funny to, like, leave them with these little islands. Just troll them. And also anyone who really cares about border gore. I don't know if we can get any others. I mean, I could grab some stuff that's overseas, but... Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, they've got too many provinces. It's hard to tell if there's another one I can grab. I think the answer is no. So I'm not grabbing Paris on here. And that is a bit disappointing. It would be nice to do that. I suppose I could take a little less here. Take Paris. There. What if we do this? I like it. So, you know, very stringy. We leave them with the troll province over here because I'm a jerk. And it does make their life a lot harder. We're going to inherit these rebels, but that's not going to be a big problem. And next round of battle, we can grab and core anything instantly. It's just annoying when you have to wait for one core to finish. Like, we would have to wait to finish coring Alençon before we could start coring Maine. And that's really frustrating. Alright, I mean, we could go for more, but... Oh, yes, derp. That was two parts of it. One is what they're willing to give me, and the other is overextension. 97%. Okay, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to leave Paris for another go. So we'll set it 97% overextension. And then I guess we could ask for more things. There's no reason to humiliate them. Because we're going to get lots of points anyway. Okay, I can't even get the war reps, so we'll just squeeze in a little bit of cash. Oop. There we go. I mean, not that I need the money, but it's nice to take money away from them. So there we go. So we're going to take a crap ton of provinces from them. And a little bit of money, just as a slap in the face. 71% war score offer. We could war longer, so I could take war reps or something, but who needs it? And this will result in... Okay, a 14-year truce instead of a 15-year or something. I don't know. It makes not much of a difference. Good enough. Bam. And we shrink France. Oh, we had a war goal for one of those things too, or a mission. I haven't checked that in a while. Where is this? Yeah, that sounds totally okay. Rule the seas. We need 33 heavy ships to win this. And get a bunch of modifiers there. Yeah, that's fine. We could suck up there. This would give us a decreased monthly autonomy change. All right, let's do that. We are definitely going to go after the Ottomans next. Well, at some point we've got to go after Austria as well. And it might be time for that. So the nice thing about this is we actually do leave France with all the rebels, because that's hilarious. Austria, who are you allied with? Literally no one. So we should just swing over and just crush you. All right, that sounds good to me. So let's go and just tell all my troops to, I don't know, move over here or something like that. I mean, we'll have to wait for some cores to finish, but that's going to be okay. You can move over here. I think that's telling everyone to move. There's a 2K stack way over here, apparently, that I missed ages ago. I bet you that was Russia building some new troops or something. Some of you are force marching, which makes not much sense. Okay, and you. Okay, so everyone's just moving. No force marching. That's good. My navy, what I'm going to do is group you up. And just for convenience, I'm going to park you here in Normandy for a second. I'll put my light ships... Oh, man, not a valid rival, so we've eclipsed you. So we're going to have infinite power projection for ages. So, I mean, that's nice. So the Ottomans are the only valid rival right now. And we're about to go flatten them. We're going to find ourselves with no rivals in the world. Which, I mean, makes a lot of sense. I need a core all button. Bam. Okay. Happy I didn't forget about that for too long. Next January, we might go with the military power. Or the military tech. I actually think we will. We're going to pay some ahead of time, but that's okay. So, I'm going to take the heavy ships, and I'm going to park them in the Gulf of Venice, because it'll help us. Well, I mean, Gores isn't the fort, so it doesn't actually matter that much, but that's fine. And the rest of you are going to go and... do some upgrade, so we probably captured some stuff. And then, after you've done that, you're going to protect trade in the English Channel. Potential buildings. We got tons of money. I guess the thing to do at this point is to do another pass to see if there's any good places for more manpower. You've already got the baseline building, so that's going to be okay. Maybe these places, these are all German places. There we go, 2,000. So that's, 27. That's actually quite good. May as well upgrade your baseline barracks. Let's do some of that. There, and there. Yeah, that'll do. And we can upgrade your base building. There you go. We're converting money into manpower. Well, future manpower. Oops. That was a misclick, but it's fine. I don't even care about it enough to change my mind. Some of these provinces aren't too bad. That's kind of crummy, but I'll do that anyway. But a lot of them won't be great because it's just the cultural mismatch. Although this is tolerable. We could also look at buildings that might... make us more money over here, although again, because of the cultural mismatch, it's unlikely to be a thing. Trading power, I don't think makes too much a difference over here. Production efficiency, yeah, see a lot of 0.1s because there's 75% autonomy because it's territory, and then on top of that, there's the cultural mismatch. So unless we were to state this stuff, I think we can just sit on our hands there, and that's going to be okay. Speaking of states, though, you will definitely want to state you. Now that we've got more of the bits over here. This is not German culture. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. Ah! Corrupted my officials. You bastards. Oh, Romandi has some Swiss stuff. I mean, it might have some non-German... things going on in there at some point too, but well, that's generally okay. Who wants what? Clergy want more land. Okay, that's fine, partially because we made them new states. So no, I want states and territories. Right, okay, so down here, good one to give to the clergy. That's pretty huge. I don't know if I want to do that one. So I'm looking for one that has more base tax than anything else. You know what? That's kind of middling. And it's got enough development that'll make the clergy pretty happy for a while. So there you go. Take that and leave me alone. Excellent. You can strategically deploy the clergy places where you have more unrest or whatever, but I'm not going to care about that. So France will be able to take care of these rebels. But it's still funny to troll them by leaving that there. Okay, so we're getting some attrition, excuse me, over here because of clumping some dudes. So let's go ahead and unclump them a bit. We're going to leave one siege configured army over here. Actually, tell you what, you specifically are going to go and sit in maybe Tyrol. That's going to be fine, and you'll be ready to siege that. You're going to go there, and there, and there, and there. Well, there's going to be too many of you, actually, so go there and there. Okay. And then we'll go and just hit up Austria. Although I do have to wait for these cores to finish. I mean, I can start this before the cores finish, but I'm not going to want a peace until all the coring is done. And I don't want to get, like, the call for peace too early or anything. Yeah, we'll have to take care of the Palatinate as well. Palatinate doesn't annoy me as much because they're mostly the same color, but not quite. So annexing Bohemia is still happening. It's quite slow. I think we still have crap for Diplo Rep, yeah. The overextension, and then we still have that, that annexed subjects thing. Some more counter-espionage over here. I'll probably do some actual espionage as well. Or we might do that on Austria first. Build a spy network, we can siege faster. You are annoying. I thought I'd split you up properly. Wow, the supply limit there is really bad. Vienna's pretty good. So yeah, these will be German culture. They'll be really nice to turn into states. Get the full bang for our buck. Okay, so we have you as a core. You have all your buildings upgraded, which is nice. You got the local trade power. You got the trade efficiency. Nice. I mean, Venice is valuable enough, it might be worth accepting their culture and making this into a state. I don't know. I think we still get most of the trade power. Actually, oh, that's right. That's something we wanted to check here. Yeah, we're only at 6%. Maybe as we take more land over here, we could consider moving a merchant over here and collecting trade. The thing is, it's actually not a very valuable trade node, which is weird. I mean, neither is Seville. Like, okay, yeah, claim everything you want. I don't care. I don't think that was a spy thing. I think that was an event. I don't actually know if the lesser people in a personal union can spy on people. Probably. All right, so it's 25% ahead of time on the military tech, but I think it's fine time to go. Clearly, we're going to hit the max here. And I mean, it could keep developing provinces, but it is going to be very nice to go. I mean, the Austrian War doesn't really matter too much. It's mostly about the Ottoman War, which is a little further away, but I was just going to say, superior unit types is going to be handy-dandy. Yeah, they're pretty much equivalent to one another. Just depends on what phase of combat they get their bonus in. As a reminder, there's no difference between offensive and defense pips in a sense. You use both every combat. For the horsey dudes, I don't think it matters much. We're really not using them, so here, you. Do that. Okay, so that's going to reset that. And we're out of manpower. No kidding. Now, that's going to be fine for the Austrian War. Totally fine. I'm going to drop this down. We are being actively attritioned right now, so let's go and stop that from happening. Where else are we being actively attritioned? Here. And here. I think that will deal with it, though. I have to wait to see that move. There's a lot of stuff to convert over. Many, many, many Catholics. Could we get... We got the negative national unrest guy. We need like a really high-level advisor to do... We need like an inquisitor, which we can get from the church. I'm going to hold off on the Diplotech because we're not quite as close to being capped out there. We're still spending some from annexing Bohemia, which is nice. Are there any estate actions I can be using right now? There's our inquisitor, which is tempting. Although it'll give them too dangerous of an influence, so no. Annex subjects has gone away. Good. So now we'll be able to annex Bohemia at a much better rate because we have positive Diplo rep. Training fields are done. Actually, we'll get a few more of those pop-ups relatively soon. You're still being... How are you still being attritioned over there? I mean, I realize it's mountains, but geez. At this stage in the game, I'm actually kind of surprised. And we still need a lot more dudes for fully reinforcing. That's why it drained our manpower so much. Because we had so many units that still... So many armies that needed reinforcements, but they're in foreign territories. They don't really reinforce too quickly. Then you come into friendly territory and it just drains your bank. But, I mean, in a good way. Still... we do gain manpower pretty darn fast. And this is going to be a very minor war. Again, they have no allies right now, so we're just going to crush Austria. Okay, that's 1 core. That was fast. That was very fast. Unaided Dream Blockade is expired. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything to do. We're not going to go and start the next war yet. We're going to wait for the cores to be almost done. But if we wait until they're done, that's fine. This war is going to be over insanely quick. Basically, it's just going to be a question of how long it takes to siege. Is this their only real fort? Where's my fort map mode? Go away, religious zeal, or autosave pop-up is what I meant to say. Fort level. Okay, they've got one. Okay, they got a full fort in Carton, and they've got a full fort. No, it's only level 6 fort. So this is going to be the big one that's going to take the longest to siege. So we're going to want to be in a position to take good advantage of that. So, you know, like make sure we have the highest level siege pip over there. And you, is there, no, everyone else is just a 1, so make sure you've got at least a 1 over here, and that'll be that. And then we'll make sure you've got the proper cannon count, but that'll be like, we'll move a bunch of dudes in there probably to win that battle, and that'll be that. More trade efficiency is nice. Trade range I don't think is much of a thing for us. I guess I can go to speed 5 for a bit. That's fine. Decline of merchant clans expired. Growth of the administration. As the state and its bureaucracy grow, there's an ever-growing need of people to oversee and administrate various lands and functions. Nobility has traditionally been more associated with military services to the state, but have increasingly made it clear they're still expected to be first in line when government offices are being handed out. The burghers, on the other hand, claim, oh yes, with great pedigree comes great abilities. That's funny. I can get +1, oh, diplomatic relations, not reputation. So I have to choose a side here, or choose neither, or choose clergy. Oh, interesting. Do these give influence? They do. Is anyone dangerous on influence? Only the clergy, so I don't want to do that. Probably I want to go with nobility, because we can probably... I don't know if we can get above 15% manpower recovery, but we may be able to. It is going to tank our trade efficiency for a bit, but it's important to not trade our manpower. Tank our manpower recovery right now, so we're going to do that. Yeah, we get less land maintenance, but I don't think the manpower recovery speed goes up. Maybe at 60% influence it does, actually. I'm not sure. Well, let's call a diet, actually, to give them a bit more influence temporarily, and then demand military support. I can grant them monopoly charters, and then we don't get 50 diplomatic power from this, but it's probably worth doing. Should have hit this button before all that event went. You know what? I will actually just wait for now. Because we're basically ahead on Diplo power, so I'll wait until after I do my tech. Because I think we'll save more points overall. I don't know. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's fine. That's good. You're advancing. Manpower is piling up. Although, we do need to still reinforce a bit. That's okay. That's going to happen soon. Okay, one of our military leaders left. That's okay, because we are over our military leader limit by 1. So yeah, we're just operating on speed 5 here and waiting for these cores to finish. That second general just died? I think we did recruit our generals, like a few of them, some time ago. So it makes sense that a bunch of them will sort of die simultaneously here. Let's do some conversion. Oh, I could have gotten rid of the war thing. I'm just going to add up the fervor points for now, actually. I won't need it for the next war. Am I worried about any of these rebellions? The French separatists might be a little something, but... like, I might want to put some stability in there. There's a lot of people being cranky for a bit. Integrated Bohemia is finished. Thank you! The tanks are Diplo rep, but at this point we actually don't care about it. Because I think we're just going to do very unsophisticated, like, core-based blobbing. Okay, cores. We'll get a few more of these pop-ups in a second here. Yes, no, maybe so. Tariffs on coffee. Alright, West Indies. I don't ever want you to start being a problem. Okay, we can do another that. Is any of this because of an event? I don't think so. No, okay, because it's our tariffs are 30%, so their liberty desire is currently higher because of an event, but that's okay. All right, I might not go and increase their tariffs any more than this. Core, baby. So close. Burgundian cores, are they at all... No, they're not considered German at all. What's this? No, I don't know who you are. I don't want to ally with you. Well past the game where I care about anything diplomatically. I'm like, I'm done. None of that. Okay, so all the overextension is done. So we could have started the war a tiny bit sooner, but that's fine. Let's go and boost the army maintenance. We still have some mercs as well we could disband, which actually we probably should have done before this. Because, yeah, I don't think I need them. Well, I definitely don't need them right now, so let's do that. Annoyingly, they're kind of scattered around through a bunch of different armies. Yeah, it's actually really annoying. Basically, every army's got a little bit. No, not you. Or you. Go ahead and let them. We actually are going to tech up in a second, so I don't want the extra cost. Because we're on the cusp of our Diplotech here. Actually, we are about to hit our cap. So I guess January. There's possibility we'll have an overage. I think December 1st, and actually, I guess January 1st as well, we will lose some Diplo power. But I think waiting for this is worth it. I guess the question is there something I want to do with my Diplo power first? We could accept another culture. The thing is, this indicates that I have actually stated these places. Because there's some Czech cores in here, and they're part of some states. There was some overlap. So, is that worth it? Because 5% of our territory is getting basically a 33% penalty to its stuff. There's, only half a century left of gameplay. Is that worth 100 Diplo? Gets you a little bit more stability and stuff, too. You know what? F it. Let's do it. Done. There. Then I don't have to stress quite as much. Probably January 1st, I will still take the Diplo tech, because I don't think we'll make it another year regardless. Alright, everyone has buffed up again. What I do need to do, though, is that. And Imperial over here, let's get more cannons, and some more cannons there. And as soon as you're there, we'll start the war. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Declare war. Technically, it is nationalism, which this will save us, because I think every one of these will fall under German culture. Are they all actually Austrian? Yes, they are. And then over here, it's Swiss, but that's okay. Yeah, so we can just declare a nationalism war. It'll save us a little bit of points in the peace out. Portugal's involved in this, which may or may not be annoying. Because we have to actually fully consume Austria. Like, I'm almost certainly going to be just eating them completely. And that might make piecing them out a little annoying. Because I won't have a 100% war score. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Are we actually not going to get you in Carnton? Oh. Well, that's okay. They've asked for access rights to Hungary. It's a bold choice. I mean, I could even ask Hungary to join in here. Well, they wouldn't do it now because it would destabilize them because of the access rights, but... Anyway, doesn't matter, because they're not going to be able to siege any of my stuff. That was probably... So, who can I call in? Is it just Hungary? Oh, Great Britain. Really? Well, I will call in Great Britain again, then. Because they can maybe help keep Portugal under our thumb. Just get them to behave. I could build some transports to land some dudes there. I'm assuming I can't get access rights through Spain. Yeah, no, they totally hate me. Their overlord hates me. Yeah. So, not a surprise. I want to siege over here. Okay, wow, that level 6 fort did not last long. So, I'll split you in half, and I'm going to move some dudes up here in preparation for perhaps moving... I'd have to build the transports. I wonder if I just ignore... What the hell? There you go. I guess I just never had that guy properly selected. I could just ignore Portugal. I probably won't be able to 100% Austria, but I guess that's not the end of the world. Do I want to go and recruit an advisor from some other pool? No, that's okay. Do I care about any of these stats? Not really. Here, I'll take the morale of navies. It might be relevant for some battles here. Alright, so we just sort of wait for Carton, which I need to dramatically trim down the number of dudes sitting here to cut back on the attrition. But that's it. I'll leave some people here just to, I don't know, do some rebel busting or something. I guess I could go and squash the German army. Oh yeah, they got ejected here, so we're gonna go and crush them. You're gonna not go in from the back, never mind. Religious zeal has expired. Okay, that's fine. You sit there, you're gonna split and do that. Squoosh. We're actually gaining manpower here. Oh, Hungary just declared war on Austria, so they're separate warring Austria. Curious. I mean, there's no Austrian territory to grab, although, are you at war with... No, Portugal didn't join in. Why did Portugal not join in the Second War? It's too bad, because I was hoping maybe Hungary would do something to keep them busy. Because the AI loves to build transports, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll have a bunch of useless transports. So we're just going to go for trade here, and I guess we're still gaining fervor, so I'll throw in some stability as well, since there was a token unrest. Do we build a bunch of transports to go and land on their shores? Well, we're going to get ticking war goal. What's our war goal, actually? Well, it's for a specific province we claimed. So, I think we'll just wait out Austria. We might not be able to 100% them. But that's not the end of the world. We'll take however much we can. We can always just follow it up again. Do some more conversions. Do some more conversions. Good God. Did we really? I guess we really did take that many provinces from France. Jeez. I don't suppose there's anything I can do to help us with conversions, right? You know what? Since I don't really need... I mean, I didn't meant for coring, but I actually have... It's overextensions that's going to be a problem. I'm going to take the Liberation Act to cut down on years of separatism. That's actually going to be, I think, kind of handy and sexy. I mean, a lot of stuff we're taking we don't necessarily care about separatism. Well, no, we do. I was going to say because we don't necessarily care about the autonomy, and that's kind of true. But we do care about the rebellion. Okay, clergy and nobility are both complaining. Some valuable provinces there. There you go. That's a good clergy one. And I'm not expecting the... we would lose all the bonus from that. There we go. This is a good military one. Very good military one, actually. So, here you go, nobility. Boom. So you guys both stop being cranky. Excellent. Now, we can still form some states. What I'm going to do here, now that those cores are done, we're going to go and check states and territories over here. Right, this should definitely be a state. Because it's all... Well, it's Czech, actually, but we accept Czech. So that's going to be okay. We're going to do that. And over here... We're going to go and... Wow, you're a huge development, too. So we're going to do that, because you're all German. Over here, Dutch culture is part of the Germanic subgroup, so we are going to go and state you. The Flemish ones... the Wallonians don't count for this. So I don't think it makes sense to do Flanders. The Burgundian, we know, doesn't count for this. This is going to be Swabian. What, this is Upper Rhineland. This is all Upper Rhineland, so that's going to fall under our purview at some point. I'm actually wondering about just stating this now, so I don't have to worry about figuring it out later. Let's do it. Oh, we're at war with Austria. That's fine. And then the Palatinate we're going to have to follow up with next. Then we'll just get to nobble all of this up, which is already in a state. That's going to be very, very, very convenient. Okay, I like it. Let's go ahead and grab our Diplo Tech here. So we're going to get trade range. I don't care about that much. Trade efficiency is nice, and, you know, continuing the ahead of time. bonus is really beautiful. So yeah, I don't know if there's any other like really cool bonuses at the very high levels of admin tech. The big one for me is always just level 27, where you get the 60% discount on coring cost. And then it's like, well, I know where all my admin's going from now on. Coring. Alright, there's nothing else I can do here. Oh, wait! Oh, I lost my siege leader with the 4. I should do another roll, though, because I'm at 3 of 4. So let's go ahead and roll another general here. Big siege pips. No. But at least we could get someone with a siege pip over there. Because we don't have that right now. Here, you. Go there. Oh. I gotta make sure not to combine this army. It annoys me because I really want to when they're not joined like this. But unless I moved, because I think the other general's got higher stars. He's a 3-star general, this guy, with no siege pips. So what would happen is he would take control of this army, and I wouldn't have my siege pip here anymore. So that's going to be a long, long, long time, what with the mountains and everything. I am spying on Austria, so that does increase our siege ticks a little bit. Diplomat from Spain, spy networks. We're counter-espionaging over here. Probably next thing we will do, actually, is go to war with the Palatinate. So let's go ahead and build a spy network with them so we can siege them faster. That is the thing. I don't know where it shows up, actually. We're going to let them sample new religions. That's fine. Right here? Yeah, 8.4% siege ability against Austria. So we're sieging faster against them. And the aggressive expansion is interesting. It doesn't change how much... Like, if I take territory from Austria, it doesn't really impact the aggressive expansion that other people feel about that. But it's still pretty strong. So you go there. What is this? Local autonomy in one place or lose power. No. Conversion. Another conversion. I'm going to get rid of this stability here for now. So we'll get some more options. So, how are we doing financially? Probably not. No. Still got lots of money, despite the fact that we're running at full maintenance. Netherlands doesn't care about Austria anymore. Okay. I'm still a rival with the Ottomans, right? Yeah, my only rivals left. 100% power projection. I wonder if you ever get to the point where they're, like, no one to rival, and if you can't rival anyone because you're too big for everyone, your power projection should just be automatically set to 100% all the time, because that would be awesome. That would just make you feel like a badass. So we have no negative war score whatsoever, which is nice. I don't need this for a blockade here, although I don't think I want to move it out against Spain by itself. I don't think it's got much in the way of ships, though. I could check, and then maybe blockade some Spanish stuff, or Portuguese stuff. You know, actually, if I do that, because I will generate some war exhaustion for them, right? So they might be a little bit more willing to peace out. So let's go ahead and get a 100% blockade of the Portuguese coast. Of the mainland Portuguese coast. That's a little scary, especially with the Admiral. It's probably okay. Where are you going? You're coming straight to Gibraltar. I don't know if you're coming here or not. Okay, you've changed your mind. Good. I actually would prefer avoiding combat. And the AI doesn't often start combat. Unless it's got an incredible advantage. And I don't think it... Well, I mean, I do have double their heavies, so... Probably I have the advantage. Admiral be damned. Frigate, let's go. It's fine. And my heavies will probably have a hard time actually getting positioned properly in combat, but... Who cares? You can see I'm definitely losing some stuff there. I've actually lost some heavies, too. Yeah, I don't need to claim on Istria. It's fine. And I don't need prestige. I got lots. Alright, I gotta put a cut in this episode, but there you go. So we're gonna win this naval battle. We lost some stuff. It's not an efficient way to fight. I'm not gonna pretend that it is. But it's fine, I'm not concerned. So we won the naval battle, we've got a bit of blockade with them. That's almost certainly not enough to break their will. And, of course, we don't actually have a full blockade because they've got stuff all over, but it's still going to give us some amount of ticking war score. And that's got some amount of value. Doom! Doom. Alright, well, I guess we're going to put a cut in here. We got to wait for Carnton to finish. God, it's so close. I'm just going to wait. There it is. I'm going to wait for it to finish. And then I'm curious to see. I have no diplomats. Okay, I don't need to spy on Austria anymore. What can we get? There's no way they're willing to just give us everything. Yeah, it's because of the huge modifier from, oh, well, this will cause our death. That being said, if the length of war penalty goes away, so that'll be 24 more in our favor. That gets us close. And actually, it starts to become a length of war bonus at some point. So that's a thing. So we can just sort of sit on our hands for a little while. Yes, France. I will give you that. Can we have, like, a mutual access? No. That's a shame. And I don't suppose Portugal's asked... Yeah, okay, hold on. We can walk to Portugal. Because Portugal has asked for access rights. Which I knew would... Or I suspected would happen at some point. But I hadn't been checking religiously, and I really should have. So we're going to send a bunch of troops over there. I will leave... I'll leave a token number of dudes in this area, because there might be rebellions that pop. But other than that, we're going to send everyone down to Portugal. But that'll have to wait till next time. Thanks for watching, folks. See you then.